All right, let's go. Let's get right into it. Both in frame. Hello, everybody. This is Mikey-Ice. He's a hip-hop historian, particularly b-boying, documentarian guy, taking all the facts and information. We can talk about how we met during COVID, and he interviewed me, and he shared with me that I was the first locker that he interviewed, and there was going to be many more after that. So I figured today, appropriately at Heckle's celebrating his life, that we flip the script on him and interview him, put him on the other side of the camera. So we're going to get right into it. First things first, you are a bit younger than me. What were your musical influences coming up?
My musical influence coming up as a kid, to be honest with you, was early Motown, Michael Jackson, Supremes, The Dramatics, Lakeside, Ohio Players, Maze, Frankie Beverly.
Wow. With that said, that means the dance is right there with it. You're at an age, I'm not sure about what your age is, but you're at an age where there were house parties and barbecues, and so before there was competition dance, there was social dancing.
Right.
Share with me about who your influences, your father, your family, your parents probably.
So when I was coming up, there used to be kids in my neighborhood that I would see, and they would have like a mattress out, and they would flip off the mattress, doing backflips. So that was the beginning of seeing like the phase of like seeing like young kids get together and people would flip off the mattresses. So
awesome.
There was actually two individuals that I can speak of. I never spoke about on record. They were twins. They were called Donald and Douglas. They were two brothers, identical twins, and they could do all the flips that Ivan could do.
Wow, that's great.
In teenage elementary school.
So, of course, those are a lot of, because these dances are from barrios and hoods, and so, appropriately we're in this area today, Southgate. And you caught the tail end or maybe the midway end of Soul Train. That had to be a big part of your life, being from LA and, Don Cornelius. Share with me about that, how that show impacted you.
So Soul Train on Saturdays was like the kids, we would watch like the Justice League, which was the Super Friends. So you had the Super Friends.
Cartoons first.
Yeah, you have Plastic Man. You have like the Amazing Spider-Man, and then when it got to like 12 o'clock, Soul Train would come on. So when we're watching cartoons or doing our thing, and we can hear that soul, when you hear that, like literally, we would put down our stuff, and we would just head over to the TV, and everybody sit down our own.
And I don't have to ask, but it was a family event thing. The whole family watched that together. It was wow, it's so sad that it's gone, and my son didn't get to grow up with Soul Train. But, that was more grooving and social dancing, and there was a new dance all the time. And then you came into the MTV generation, and you came up with Yo MTV Raps. That had to have a big impact on you as well.
So when MTV first came out, to be honest with you, they played no black videos.
Right.
No black videos. So when Run DMC got a chance to come on there, when they did Walk This Way, they opened up the door for black people and people of color to come in finally. Yeah. Because MTV used to be all white.
Right. Because in the beginning it was just like a college project in a garage and something, and it became this big, massive thing where they don't even play music anymore. It's crazy. It's really had an interesting trajectory, but you probably fell in love with Yo MTV Raps. And were you already into competition yet, like the B-boy dancing yet, or was that?
Well, to be truthful, when I was coming up, there was no competition.
No.
There was no competition. There was nobody was setting up organized events to battle for money. When we battled, it was like, okay, who lives in those apartments over there? Jose? I'm gonna go over there and battle Jose. So once I battled this guy like next door, he would go to school on Monday and spread the word, and that's how your reputation builds. It spread like a virus through the school because people want to know who served Jose.
You had to earn your rep back in the day, right?
You guys from where was this guy? So people from that school will come over to my school just to see who you are, because There's no. It was just it's like a myth or like an urban hero. Like who's the guy that's going to say, is that him? Like, let's all go see.
And so you were dancing before b-boy. How did you become a b-boy? What set that whole off?
Honestly, I became a b-boy when I first seen a TV show called Ripley's Believe It or Not, which was That's Incredible. And so I remember just like, you know, being a kid doing my thing, and it said, there's a new street dance coming out of New York subculture called breakdancing. It's the Dynamic Rockers versus the Floor Masters. Ripley's Believe It or Not. So I said, let me see, I want to see if I believe it or not. So I sit down and I see Kid Nice from New York City Breakers doing his top rock. And then I see like Action and Kid Freeze. And then right after that, instantly, like probably a week after that, kids around my elementary school was doing footwear.
Everywhere. It was like a wildfire.
Yeah.
This thing was just like
out of control. Before B Street came out, before breaking, there was no movies that had to do anything with street dancing. Yeah, this is just still like innocent. This is just like, oh, I heard like we seen it on the TV show, we seen it on TV. Movies came after.
So you obviously became a b-boy. Were you in a crew?
No. When I first started, I was solo, and my name wasn't Mikey-Ice.
What was your name?
Little Uprock.
Love it, love it.
Little Uprock. The reason why they call me Little Uprock, because those who know me today, on the West Coast we called it Uprock. On the East Coast they called it Top Rock.
Yeah.
So me being the shorty, and I knew how to already do the Uprock, Little Uprock.
Yeah.
That was my name. I gave myself.
Yeah. So when I met Mike, it was during COVID, and like everybody else, my life was in the tents. It was a bad time professionally, relationship-wise, financially, and you know, there wasn't a lot going on. There was this thing called Open House, and they were doing events, and he hit me up and said, you know, I know who you are. I want to